Hey guys, today we're doing using your spirit guides to make important decisions. I'd love to do this one because it will blow your mind. So get ready for day 4 of Prove Yourself Psychic, the challenge that I'm doing to help you realize that you have access to your abilities, to show you proof that to show you how they work in regular real life. And today we're talking about using your spirit guides to make important decisions. So let me know how you guys are loving these trainings. I've been trying to keep them super short and super sweet for you. Um, Let me know how this exercise works for you. Make sure if you want to come join us in your spiritual awakening community on Facebook, please do so, because I want to know how this worked out for you. I want you guys to think of a decision that you need to make, and then we're going to ask your spirit guides to help you make those decisions, whether you know your spirit guides or not. In my famous Awaken program, you will get to know your spirit guides and you'll know a lot more about them. But for the purpose of this training, your guides are already there. They're like all excited, ready to do this exercise with you. So, one of the things you're going to do is you're going to think of two different things. Think of if it's a yes, right? I want this. If it's a no, I want this. Now you could use your own intuition, right? But a lot of times your own intuition gets a little bit your ego rather gets involved in making this decision, if it's especially if it has to do with your decision, right? Usually your intuition, you could help someone else make a decision because you'll be able to feel the feeling of a yes or no. But when it comes to you and your logical mind, it starts thinking about money, it starts thinking about time, it starts thinking about worthiness, all those stupid things, right? So take yourself out of the equation and use your spirit guides by coming up with a yes, I want to see a red balloon, or no, I want to see a shiny blue sports car, right? And what will happen is your subconscious mind, right, or your unconscious mind will be able to actually point these things out to you, right? So have you guys ever thought about how you're going to buy a car and you go out looking and then you're just like, this is the type of car I want to buy, and then that's all you see? I think that's also called the spotlight effect when it comes down to the way your brain works. Like you already know you want this, white minivan or whatever, and then you just start seeing them everywhere. It's just synchronicity. It's the universe showing you the way to the thing it is that you want. But if you're having a difficult time making that decision, that's when we could say, okay, spirit guides, I want you to show me a red balloon. If yes, I'm supposed to take this development program, or I want you to show me a shiny blue sports car. If I'm not supposed to wait, I'm not supposed to take this program, right? A lot of times your unconscious mind already knows what it wants, but again, your ego gets involved. So we're taking them out of the equation. And so now that you thought of the two different scenarios, red balloon for yes, blue sports car for no, and you guys can come up with anything. You could be a butterfly, it could be a freaking frog, whatever it is. Just come up with something, and then ask your guides to show you the answer. So, and then be conscious for the next 24, 48 hours. Be really conscious. And a way to be really conscious, here's another tip on this decision making video here, is to do something different over the next 24 to 48 hours. So if you're going to work, leave a little bit early to get there, take a different route to get there. They love to like show me cards in my brain after you work with cards for so long too, is they're saying new direction, because a lot of times you're completely unconsciously going through the motions of your daily life. And in order to become more conscious, you need to be present. So being more present by taking a different route to work, leaving a little bit earlier, doing a different routine over the next 24, 48 hours, that's going to help you become more conscious and more aware of what it is that they are showing you, right? You could even do this with numbers. You could say, all right, guys, I want to see 1111 for yes, or 555 for no, right? 555 means change, or maybe 555 for yes, because that's this decision is going to completely change your life. So whatever it is, let me know in the comments what you decided to choose for yes and for no. And then I want you to come back in 24, 48 hours and let me know what you saw. Now, here's another tip really quickly, and then we'll be done with this training. See, I'm super fast. Um, Another tip is your spirit guides won't necessarily have a red balloon floating into the house, right? You might open up Facebook and the first thing that you see is this bouquet of red balloons, right? Or you might not see the blue sports car driving up past your house, right? It might be a commercial show up on the television. Don't watch TV, but it might be a commercial showing you this, or you might hear the words shiny blue sports car over and over. Maybe it's a song that comes on the radio. So it's super important for you to be consciously aware that they're going to be sending you the signs. It just might not be in the actual form that you thought of. I share this all the time, that we did like a manifestation game in your spiritual awakening community on Facebook, and one of the girls was trying to manifest her missing turtle, because he really was missing. She really had a turtle and he was missing. She was so upset about it. Well, what ended up happening is her neighbor friend came over and her son drew a picture of a turtle for her because he knew her turtle was missing. So she still manifested a turtle, right? It was just a picture from her neighbor kid instead of the actual turtle. So it's so important to know that the universe works in mysterious ways, and so do your spirit guides. And again, even if you don't know who they are, just setting this intention, and that's such an important lesson when it comes to intuition and mediumship development, is it's all about your intention. You're moving energy by saying, hey, I want to know if this is a yes, I want to know if this is a no, and therefore there it is. I move the energy, and now I'm going to, my favorite words for all my students, I'm going to trust and I'm going to allow, right? I'm going to trust when I see that sign. I'm not going to go, because that's the universe. The universe hates it when you do this, where you're like, if it's red balloons for yes and a blue sports car for no, and they're like red balloon, red balloon, red balloon, and you're like, well, maybe I need to see 75 more red balloons before I make a decision. Trust and allow yourself to make the decision and take action after you see it. So let me know, you guys, how this worked out for you guys. I want to know how much you're loving this training. Tomorrow is the final day of the training, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to work with me further so that you could really transform your life by developing your amazing abilities. That's absolutely my favorite thing in the whole wide world to do. So I will see you then.